Hi guys, welcome back to yet another episode of the PS2 Collector, episode 58. Now, at the moment, we have 373 games into the collection, and guys, you know the drill. I picked up yet another 5 games from Checks. Let's see what we find this time on the PS2 Collector. Guys, so let's start off with the first game of this video, game number 374, and that is NBA Live 2008. Now, after huge disappointment of NBA Live 2007, this game had to be an improvement no matter what. So NBA Live came out on the PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, and the PlayStation Portable. It was also released on PC as well. Now, basketball at the time, for me, it was peak. You were seeing one of the greatest rivalries in sport, and that was between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics. And in my opinion, no offense to Gilbert Arenas, he should not be on the front cover. It should have been either Kobe Bryant or Paul Pierce. But that's my personal opinion. Nothing against Gilbert Arenas, good player, but he was never going to sell the impact of the NBA to the consumer, especially in Europe. Now to the game. For me, the PS2 version is a carbon copy of NBA Live 2007, but a bit of upgraded graphics and a bit of updated, animations and a career mode, things like that. But the best way to play this game, in my opinion, is the Xbox 360 or the PS3, because they were promoting the new generation. And for the PS2, the hardware can only get it so far. But if you were having the PS2 at the time, unfortunately, you got the worst version of NBA Live. Anything worse than that was the PSP version, but less said about that, the better. So do I recommend NBA Live 2008 for the PS2? In my personal opinion, no, because you're going to get the same copy. Specifically, at the time, EA was only selling these games on the PS2 to get quick money, because we were quickly transitioning from the PS2 era to the PS3 era. But at the time, loads of people wanted the next gen graphics, and unfortunately, the PS2 fell short. But yeah, the PS2 versions of the games were carbon copy of the previous years. It was like that for many of the games, such as PES and FIFA, as well as the EA cricket games. So guys, if you're a fan of basketball, give NBA Live 2008 a go. But other than that, don't get this game unless you're going for a complete collection, such as myself. Right guys, that's game number 374, NBA Live 2008. Right guys, so on to the next game, game number 375, and it's a winter sport game. I've been getting these quite recently, and that is Salt Lake 2002, developed, shockingly, by Eidos. So when it comes to sport games, I can easily and confidently say that EA and 2K are the titans when it comes to sport games. They create the best sport games out there. But when Eidos got the task to create a winter sport game, especially for the Olympics, the pressure was on. Did they deliver? Shockingly and frustratingly, this game bombed and is one of the worst winter sport games ever released. And this game felt like a cash grab. They used the Winter Sport Olympics to get the consumer to buy the game, and you can tell the fact that this game had only 6 events and it got rid of traditional winter sport Olympic events such as with curling, such as ice skating, and popular events such as that are absent in this game. That is completely unacceptable, absolutely unacceptable, and it's a shame. Because Eidos, they tried something different, but it seemed that this game was rushed. It did not get the polish that it needed. It was just not a great game, and this game is absolutely forgotten. And would I recommend this game unless you're a hardcore winter sport Olympic fan, I won't recommend it, but if you do enjoy winter sports, go for it. But for me, avoid this game at all costs. And people, that's game number 375, Salt Lake 2002. Right guys, so on to the next game, game number 376, and that is G-Surfers for the PS2. So guys, what is this game about? So if you played games like Wipeout and F-Zero, you know exactly what game or what type of game this is. And unfortunately for me, this game does not differentiate itself enough from either Wipeout or F-Zero. It's just a clone, and for me, when you're a clone, you don't have that element of surprise. You don't you don't have something that makes you different or unique to that genre. And for me, if you're a clone, you have to deliver, and unfortunately this game is just a carbon copy. Is it a bad game? No. Is it a good clone? I'll say it's a decent clone. I do enjoy the fact that you can create tracks in this game, and it's quite fun to be had, but it's just not as good as them two. And guys, if you do enjoy games like F-Zero or Wipeout, this game is a must play for you. Quite a decent clone and a good game. And guys, with this game being the 376th game, we now need 4,000 games to complete the collection. 4,000. Let's do it. Right guys, so on to the next game, game number 377, and it's a movie-based tie-in game, and that is Minority Report Everybody Runs. So as I say always with movie-based tie-in games, majority of them are gonna flop. There's a very rare occasion where a movie-based tie-in game does succeed, but unfortunately on this occasion, just as the movie that it portrayed, this game absolutely flopped. There's only 40 levels. This game looks generic, it looks repeatable. It's just not a great game. It's bang on average and a dull game to play. And if I've not heard about the movie, now how on earth am I going to enjoy the game if I've not seen the movie? So I might give the movie a watch, because if this movie got a game, it might be half decent, but I'm not holding my straw whatsoever. But guys, have you played Minority Report? Is it a good game? Is it a pebble? For me, I found it dull and lifeless. But I'll leave it up to you. Leave in the comments below. Is this game good? For me, it's just not an enjoyable game. And that, my friends, is game number 377, Minority Report Everybody Runs. Right guys, so on to the final game of this video. Game number 378, and that is Mafia for the PS2. So when this game came out, unfortunately for the PS2 version, it was a huge disaster. Unlike its PC counterpart, the PC version had the best version. It had the better graphics, there was no frame rate drops, the game ran smoothly. But when it got ported to the PS2, wow, there were so many bugs. The controls were a headache and a disaster to master, and the frame rates were very frequent, so bad to the fact that it was nearly unplayable. Is it a bad game? No, it's not. The story alone is the reason why you have to play this game on the PS2. But if I had to recommend a version of this game, just buy the PC version. Trust me, buy the PC version of this game. Way better and less stress. But unlike its PS2 counterpart, it was just not good enough. They should have done it better. I think there was a bit of deadline issue that did not get the polish that the game deserved. But again, it came out, it was decent, but the frame rate makes it hard to recommend. So guys, if this game was remastered today and played the game that the developers intended us to do, I think a remaster is the best way to go. So if you are watching, if the developers are watching me right now, remaster this game for the PS5 and let them enjoy the game properly. I don't want a sloppy game made just for a quick sale. And focusing on the PC version, it was just not good enough. That's my personal opinion. But guys, Mafia for the PS2, I'm not being harsh on this game. Leave it in the comments below. For me, I have to be harsh, I have to be there. I want to recommend games that you guys would love to play, and unfortunately on this occasion I say avoid at all costs. And guys, that's the final game of this video, Mafia for the PS2, game number 378. So guys, 378 games down this time. So guys, next week I'm gonna be at the Doncaster Dome for the video game market. So next week I'm gonna make a quick video about my wish list, and then I'm gonna record my antics at the game show in Doncaster. So guys, if you are heading there, if you want to meet up, let me know in the comments below. And guys, until next time, don't, as always, forget to subscribe. Take care.